I'm going to do some tutorials on Logic 10.3, and if you're wondering why I would do a tutorial on Logic 10.3, hold on a moment. When there are plenty of other people doing them, I'm probably a good candidate to do them, and I'll tell you why. I am not a super expert. I've been using Logic, and I've been doing recording of one type or another for a long, long time, including live sound, things like that. I used Logic from 3 something all the way through 7.2, and 7.2 was essentially 8. They had done all these sort of upgrades, and then it kind of got ditched, and then they came out with 8 with this few small changes, Apple did, and so I didn't upgrade past 7.2 for a long time, and then I upgraded to 10. So even though I had some experience with Logic, there was a lot that was different about it, and it was still a learning curve for me. And I've used 10 quite a bit now, but it's such a deep program. You could spend lots of time learning Alchemy, which is one of the sampler instrument plugins that you have in the thing. It's sophisticated enough to spend a lot of time. So it's a very deep program. So that kind of experience, I think I have good experience for it, and I wanted to do it in a way that approaches it somewhat differently than what I've seen from 2 perspectives. You are, say, maybe you've done some recording or whatever, but you don't have Logic Pro, and you're deciding to buy it. They've just updated 10.3. What they do is you can't buy the last version anymore, so you have to get 10.3. I believe that's correct. It's possible that maybe they might allow you to buy one for an older system, but I don't think they do. And the other scenario would be that you are a new user who has 10.2.4, and you are wanting to upgrade to 10.3, and you're thinking, should I do it? Well, a lot of people don't think, should I do it? They do it, and it's a mistake. So here's the first recommendation for anybody who would get such a software, and you are buying it new. 10.3 just came out 3 days ago, maybe, and nowadays in the digital world, with any digital device or any software, you are the beta tester. Now, if you're a long-term experienced user with lots of computers, well, not lots of computers, but more than one option for what you're doing, and you can manage to get around stuff if all things go haywire, then that's, you can upgrade and probably get by with it. But a lot of long-time users won't do it either. They have used a couple ways to get around possibly screwing things up. But so let's say you were the first time you want to buy Logic. Well, what you probably need to do is wait for the first bug fix, because there will be a bunch of bugs, and if you haven't used it before, you won't know head from tail what to do with it, or how to get around it, and you'll end up frustrated, and you'll not want to use it. So that's the first thing. So wait till the first bug fixes, which is usually come out 3 or 4 weeks after the initial release. So 10.3 is considered a major upgrade. They have 10.0. But then they'll have little, minor updates, which are usually bug fixes. Sometimes they're additions of features, but 10.3 is considered a major upgrade. It's free to a 10.0 user, so if you get 10.0, I don't know how many more they might do that are free, but that's how that works. What you might do is you might use GarageBand for a little bit, which has been available for a long time, and it is now very similar to Logic. Logic has a non-advanced mode, which is basically GarageBand, and then you go into advanced mode, and you are in the full-blown many features. So if you'll look here, you'll see this is a screenshot that shows the advanced features. I don't know why I don't have score on there, but I didn't. So if you get out of these, I'll show you this it's kind of a one window thing, and you have less options up here, and they're just less sophisticated editing options. You basically have to use it from a one window perspective, if you see that, and just, toggle between what you're using, what you're not. So if I go back into these advanced features now, and I say show advanced tools, now what it does is it gives me a great deal many more options, and I will show you, things like screen sets. So it's not taking me. Yeah, there you go. It's a different screen set. Depends on what preset you have, but you can have numerous screen sets. Just a wider range of editing, finer detail, uh, greater resolution, more options with audio in terms of types of files and things like that. But you can start in GarageBand, and it has that one screen similarity, and just doesn't have the complication. So it's just there you are, and you can work from that one screen. And okay, there we go. Right, you can you have to display the mixer and so forth when you want that. So that is what I would recommend if you are about to buy Logic and you want to get going on it. This will help you get going, and then when you buy Logic, you can go into the advanced tools, and it gives you a world of options. Uh, so separate windows for all kinds of different things. Piano roll is what they call the editor for MIDI and so forth. Okay, so that would be my recommendation for you.